Good morning, everyone. Namaste. I'm going to call in Archangel Michael to cleanse this space, to clear out all negative and lower vibrations from our mind, body, and soul, home and hearts, placing the white light of protection around us with his blue seal. I hope you all had a good New Year's Eve and day. And we're going to be reading more, guys, out of my Deepak Chopra, The 7 Spiritual Laws of Success. We are currently on number 1, which is the law of potentiality, which I actually did another video on the law of potentiality, so I'll tag it below if you haven't seen it. I'll put this on, I'm going to put this under my book. Never mind. So if you haven't seen the other parts of the Deepak Chopra, you can watch that. But I did make a law of potentiality, and it's in its own category if you scroll under the bio, and you can learn more about the video I made. It says, in the beginning, there was neither existence nor non-existence. All the world was unmanifest energy. Hymn of creation, the rigid Veda. Number 1, the law of pure potentiality. The first spiritual law of success, the law of pure potentiality, says that our essential state is one of the pure potentiality. Pure potentiality is pure consciousness. It is the field of all possibilities and infinite creativity. Our physical bodies, the physical universe, and everything in the material world comes from the same place. A field of silent, unmoving awareness from which anything is possible. There is no separation between this field of energy and our spiritual essence, our self. This field is our own self. And when we know that our essential nature is one of the pure potentiality, we align with the power that manifests anything in the universe. How amazing is that? I'm going to read that again. And when we know that our essential nature is one of pure potentiality, we align with the power that manifests anything in the universe. So amazing. Knowing who we really are gives us the ability to fulfill any dream that we have, because the same field that nature uses to create a forest, a galaxy, or a human body can also bring about the fulfillment of our desires. Anything is possible in the field of pure potentiality, because this field is at the source of all power, which is God, all intelligence, and all infinite organizing ability. So source, God, that's what it's tapping into, God's source energy. Therefore, success is life depends on knowing who we really are. When our internal reference point is our spirit, our true self, we experience all the power of our spirit. When our internal reference point in the ego or self-image, we feel cut off from our source, which is God. We feel cut off from God. So when you're acting, 333 on the timer as I say that, when you're acting from the ego, which is, that insecure sense, and you're not one with God, you're not fully aligned with God, then at that point, that is how you're going to feel. It says the ego is influenced by objects outside of the self. So if this is getting external needs met through external, like material needs, or thinking if you date somebody, those needs are going to be met through that. When in reality, it's all about the connection with God and source energy. The ego is influenced outside the self, circumstances, people, and things. It thrives on the approval of others. It wants to control because it lives in fear. But the ego is not who we really are. The ego is our social mask and is the role that you are currently playing. The need for approval, the need to control things, and the need for external power are fear-based. This kind of power is not the power of pure potentiality. The power of the self or true power, self-power is true power because it is based on the law of nature and comes from the knowledge of self and self-powered draws things that want us. It magnetizes people, situations, and things to support your desires. This support from the law of nature is the state of grace. When we are in harmony with nature, we create a bond between our own desires and the power to make these desires materialize. So I'm going to leave that at there. Sorry guys, I'm also getting over a cold, but I'm going to leave that at there, and just know that as somebody who works with clients, and anytime that you are really acting out of the ego, me, I need a lot, I need a ton of stuff. I need a house to impress people. I need a job to impress people. I need a good looking husband or wife to impress people. Whatever the case may be, it's an imbalance in your root chakra, which is at the base of your very bottom of your spine. So visualize a red ball spinning, and then understand that somewhere your trauma is stored in that, and that imbalance is in that, and your needs were not met as a child. So it's inner work that needs to be healed. You need to find the source of where it originated. When was the first time that I started really experiencing lack in my life? And then go to the root of that problem and heal that problem, release that problem, ask God to step in and heal that problem. So I hope this helps. I love you all. Have a blessed day. Namaste.